You for tuning into the Bloody Truth Inside Games. My name is Blood Spirit, and we are going to talk about TownStar because people are hitting me up going, dude, how come you ain't doing TownStar stuff? It was interesting. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about TownStar, how it works, and the way that it happens. Here is how you get your coin, your free coin for the day by having this Express Depot. But the thing I'm going to talk to you about is how everything in here interacts with each other. You have to have a plan and a rhythm. So I'll show you. Right here's my wheat. My wheat is not having any issues with anything around it. So you can see my meter. It is completely green, right? But my cotton, it's right here. It's kind of halfway mark. So once the cotton reproduces and starts moving again, and somebody comes and takes the cotton there, the people you do not have control of. That's the frustrating thing. But he comes and gets the wheat. He comes and gets the cotton. But you will notice that, all right, so here comes the guy to get the cotton. So he's getting the cotton now, and if you will look, it's 40 seconds. It'd be about 20 if it was in the green. Why is this not 20 seconds? Because this here building is causing shade, and cotton can't have shade, so the more shade it has, the less it wants to grow. So your production time on the cotton is going to go down. Here's one of my favorites. If you take a look at I think these tree farms here, I think they need 7 waters, right? So I've got the first tile around a water will be 2. So this tile is going to provide 2. This one's going to provide 2 to this. This one will provide 2 from this. And then the next tile out will provide 1. So I'm actually getting 1 from either this one or that one or that one to that water. So I do not have to be packing water from these wells to the trees because they get enough water from all these ponds that I have here. Now, why do I have wells then? Well, the only thing that I need wells for is for the sheep pen. The sheep pen need 5 waters, and without the wells, I cannot get them water because they don't walk up to the pond and dip a bucket in the pond. I don't know why. You would think they could, but they don't. So I have to provide wells to be able to feed the sheep, right? So here's my wells that I have here. I would have to provide wells to be able to feed the forest if I didn't have these ponds here to be able to supply them. Also, with the water supply, and see, I need 3 waters to supply the water facility. I've already got that. I've got 2 and 1, and this one here is touching all 3 of these for 2, and then this one here is providing the 1 for these 3 here. So I pretty much get 3 waters in the tub, which you need to do for like sawmills. See, I need 1 water drum, right? I'm getting it from that. Okay. The other thing that is a factor in the game is building. Buildings can break wind. So buildings break wind. Buildings can cause wind to not be flowing nearly as well. So if you have any kind of silo or any kind of windmill or not silo, windmill or any kind of thing that requires wind to be able to produce it, there's wind pumps. Having a building in the way will prevent you from getting the maximum amount of the production as well. So industrial buildings will hurt the production on these. As you can see, every 42 seconds, it's no big deal. I don't need it that much. But if I can get better production, I could probably get rid of a couple of these things and use those spaces for something else. So everything kind of interlocks within each other. You have to have a good flow as far as your builds go to make sure that you're getting the mass amount of production that you can get. It is very strategical. You really have to make sure you're putting stuff in the right spot. And I know I can do better than this in this town, but I wasn't really worried about it because I'm producing blue steel, which is the #1 production inventory that's in the game, and I get it's not competition, so I'm getting my gold, my town coin immediately. So I'm not too extremely worried about it. That's all I'm shooting for right now, but in the competition I would definitely build this different. But this is the desert, which is my favorite one to play because it's the hardest one to play. but it also has some of the best rewards by playing it if you can get past the first part. Anyways, we'll get more into that later on in the week. I will explain the different territories and why you should or should not build in them, and give you the pros and cons for each. My name is Blood Spirit. This is the Bloody Truth Inside Games.